So now you will hear 3 short extracts from listening section 1. Before you actually start listening, have in mind the following. Listen very carefully. It's very important to pay the best possible attention to what the speaker is actually saying. So relax, get focused, and don't be distracted by any of your thoughts or worries, otherwise you will not understand much. Don't miss the details and peculiarities. Even though you do need to catch the general idea of what you're hearing, often IELTS recordings for listening can be quite tricky. So, not to get confused, be attentive to the details and peculiarities, even the smallest and seemingly least significant ones. Be ready for hearing different accents. Just like in the tape that you're going to hear, in IELTS recordings, you may hear English speakers from different English-speaking countries, including Great Britain, the US, Australia, etc. So, to be able to understand different accents, you really need to get used to them first. So, listen to different English speakers at home as much as possible before you go and pass the test. Stay positive and self-confident. Like it's already been said in the beginning, you'll be allowed to hear the recording only once. So, of course, there's always a risk for you to miss something or not to understand something correctly or completely. Just don't get upset. It doesn't necessarily happen because of a candidate's low English level. Your level might be okay, and there obviously might be more other reasons for that, so don't ever show your discouragement to the examiner. Rather, stay positive and do your best. Use your intuition. In case when your knowledge or memory are no longer there to help you out, and that may well sometimes happen, don't forget about the non-intellectual side of yours. It's better to choose some option or give some answer than just not to do anything. So use your intuition and try to feel the correct answer in case when nothing else helps. So now, please hear 3 short extracts from listening section 1. You need to listen to the speakers carefully and then make some short descriptions of their personalities and also write down what information they want to get.
Recording 8. 1.
Good morning, Harrison's Travel Agency. How can I help you?
Oh, good morning. I'm thinking of going on a skiing trip. Can you tell me about any good offers on at the moment?
2.
Welcome to the York Hotel. Are you checking in?
Yes, that's right. My name's Bob Clark. I've got a booking.
Great. I'll just get a few personal details from you.
3.
Well, I don't think I have any more questions. Is there anything you'd like to ask me about the job?
Yes, I was wondering if it involves a lot of travel and what the working hours are.
Now you're going to read a text. Before you do that, have in mind the following. Manage your time. Timing is an important part of the reading test. Try to finish each section in less than 20 minutes. First, read the passage just as quickly as possible. Then, study the questions. After that, take some 10 or 12 minutes reading the passage in detail and answering the questions. And finally, use your last 3 or 4 minutes to transfer your answers. Try to catch the point. Surely there might be some words in the text that you don't know. Don't get too focused on them, rather understand the message. Be ready to think of the title for the text given. Sometimes you may be asked a question that focuses on the whole reading passage. This type of question may ask you to choose a suitable title for the passage. And now, start reading the text. And now, take just a few minutes and read this text. Now, let's practice speaking. Before you actually start speaking, please have in mind the following. Use your body language. Make good eye contact with the examiner from the moment you enter the room and answer in a polite, open. Use your body language. Make good eye contact with the examiner from the moment you enter the room and answer in a polite, open, and friendly way. Don't be late. Make sure you arrive early for the test so that you're not hurrying and have time to relax. If possible, visit the test center before the day of your test so that you're familiar with where you need to go. Be natural. The speaking test should be a natural conversation between two people. If you try to give a prepared speech, the examiner will interrupt you and ask you a different question. And, of course, use as much vocabulary as possible. In other words, you need to show your speaking skills by not only using some common simple words like good or bad or make, but also by using some more complicated and more refined vocabulary. And now, let's talk about where you live. Study the following questions and answer them. Let's now practice describing a chart, table, or graph. Before you do that, have in mind the following. Answer each question fully. You can really improve your score by making sure you give a full answer to each question you are asked. Practice writing quickly and neatly. Make sure you do not use bullet points, notes, or abbreviations or prepared answers. Study all aspects of English. Pay attention to all aspects of the English language, including grammar and vocabulary. That will definitely help improve your score. Be correct and accurate. The thing is, you will be assessed on the type of information you write about, as well as the language that you use. If you give the information that is incorrect or inaccurate, then you will receive a lower score. And now, you need to describe the chart, the table, and the graph. Start doing that.